power. The side shepherd I shall not want, him make an eye like down in a green pastures, him let I beside still water them, him restore I soul, him let I that a part of righteousness for him name's sake. Yay! Though I Rasta go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil, for thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Unu prepare a table before I, in the presence of our enemy them, unu anointed I head with the oil, the cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy I go follow I all the days of I Ivan. They go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Jah, kadama we gromabe. This is the Black Pot, aka Kuchoko, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk RASTA. Now, in every traditional African home, there is a black pot, and each time this black pot sits on the fire, there is something super sumptuous cooking. Ingredients of so many different types, shapes and sizes, aromas, and even flavors. Put aside all their differences, and they relocate into the black pot where they are subjected to some good amount of heating. Sumptuous food is what is in the aftermath for the nourishment of the whole family. My brother, my sister, this is what we do right here in the black pot. Different ideas we sample, sieve out the best, and use that for the development of our people, our continent, our land. This is the voice of the people, and the voice of the people is the voice of God. Now, without much ado, my brother, my sister, we are live on YouTube. We are also live on Facebook. Please hit on the like button, and at the same time, share the broadcast and subscribe to the channel. Do business with us. Our numbers are also scrolling on the screen, and of course, everybody would get to hear about you on this channel. Yes, we're running late today. We're doing only one story. We are going to be very quick with that. Again, apologies for starting the show late. We're going to try and stabilize. As you can see, so many different things are changing in the studio. And the more, gadgets we bring in there, the more it gets technical. It's not easy. Remember, this year we're looking forward to building our own TV station and also our own radio station. So bear with us when we come in later. Spread the message. We are here. Share the broadcast. My name is Blakk RASTA, and this is the Black Pot. Now we are sponsored by Z Prime Professional Driving Institute. Now when we talk about Z Prime, we are talking about teaching you how to drive. Now we can teach you how to drive a saloon car in just hours. And the good news is that we teach 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Anytime you are free, let us know and we will come wherever you are and teach you how to drive. What do you want to drive? What kind of car do you want to learn how to drive? And then we also teach you how to drive heavy duty equipment, what we call earth moving equipment, the backhoe, excavator, the heavy duty trucks, and even the forklifts, as you can see in this photograph. My brother, my sister, now the good thing about Z Prime Drive Professional Institute is that right after your training, you are flown abroad to go out there and work. Which country do you want to go to? Is it Kenya? Is it Liberia? Is it Rwanda? Maybe Zanzibar? Maybe Ethiopia? Maybe South Africa? Where do you want to go? America, England, Japan, Korea? No problem. We have connections all over the place. And Z Prime Drive is the only driving institute professional in Ghana that has a simulator. So the good news, super good news, is that you have to learn how to drive at Z Prime Drive Professional Driving Institute. And if you are a corporate body, this is your opportunity. We can give you refresher courses, yes, your drivers, and we can also supply you with quality drivers. This is Z Prime Drive Professional Institute. Call us on 0505 999 or 0557 662167, as you can see. Or log on to our website at zprime.com.gh. Email us at zprimedrive@gmail.com. Remember, we are located right on the Spintex Road, right opposite the Coastal Estate Junction. This is Z Prime Drive. My name is Blakk RASTA. Kuchoko Root Festival is coming up on the 8th of March. All roads lead to the La Pleasure Beach. Huge stage, powerful lights. We want the whole Ghana to be there. 8th of March. It's just left with 2 weeks. Blakk RASTA is performing. All the way from Jamaica, we have culture featuring Kenyatta Hill. Hey, Dwayne Stevenson is also playing. And I'm on bended knees and I hope and pray that Father you rescue me. Oh my God. August Town. He will be right here in Ghana for the Kuchoko Roots Festival. And most importantly, see what is going to happen now. We also have Dwayne Stevenson coming all the way from Jamaica, culture from Jamaica, and one more person, George Nooks, who you see right here singing. He's a veteran Jamaican singer. We want to see all Jamaicans in Ghana here. Come and support your own and support the culture of Jamaica. If you are a Jamaican and you are not there, you sell out. Trust me. This is the first time in the history of Ghana 3 Jamaican artists are put on one stage in this country. You have no reason to sell out. Jamaica, come out and support this show. And the rate is cool. $3. 50 Ghana cedis only. $3. So you see, you have no reason to sell out Jamaica. Come out in your numbers so we can bring in more Jamaican artists and strengthen the ties between Ghana and Jamaica. It starts at 12 noon till you drop. We now stop. For your advance tickets, kuchoko.com or akwaba.app. There we are. This is the Black Pot, aka Kuchoko, where we speak truth to power. Come here! You think so, you did wise. Now the story we are looking at today is here. Schools in Ghana to teach Chinese. You know the Chinese alphabets are different from the English alphabets, right? They are also different from the Amharic alphabets. Look at them. A in Chinese is that thing there. B is that thing there. It looks like a drawing, but it is very, very beautiful, isn't it? It looks like it's a difficult thing to learn, but my brother, this is what it is. And in China, if you say honor, this is how you write it. Horse, this is how you write it. And you come to pig, you see how you write it. Thanks is very simple. It's like an arrow with a dot on top. Tiger, tiger, town, way, wild animal. This is how you write that in Chinese. Why do we want to learn Chinese in Ghana? Are you sick? This is how you write that in traditional Chinese. Mandarin. My brother, why is Ghana going to teach Chinese in this country? The story is contained in a story that has been published by Ghana Web. The story is contained here. Chinese language to be introduced in Ghanaian schools. And this is the GES talking. And already training is going on. The government of China is on the ground, running around to teach Chinese. Run it, my youth. Now, the Central Regional Director of Education, Emmanuel Esuman, has announced the Ghana Education Service preparations. Yes, the Ghana Education Services preparations to pilot the introduction of the Chinese language into the school curriculum across the country. He noted that Chinese language education has become an important addition to the educational landscape in the Central region. He further highlighted the role of the Confucius Institute at the University of Cape Coast in enhancing the region's academic offerings. Mr. Esuman made these remarks at the inauguration of a regional training center for local teachers in West African countries, an event attended by students from primary, basic, and senior high and tertiary institutions. So, He expressed confidence that the training center will play a crucial role in equipping local teachers with skills and knowledge needed to teach the Chinese language effectively, thereby fostering cultural understanding and collaboration between Ghana and China. Now, according to him, the Central Regional Directorate of Education affirms its commitment to working with the CIUCC, that is the Confucius Institute of the University of Cape Coast, in selecting pilot schools, rolling out and fully implementing the program. That's it. Now, listen. This is interesting. Are you aware that the University of Ghana is already teaching Chinese? Why is the University of Ghana teaching Chinese? If you decide to study Chinese at the university, there's a package of sponsorship for you from the Chinese government. Automatic. Once you decide you will study Chinese, there is a package for you. You have the opportunity to be flown to China, a trip fully paid for a year or more, to study Chinese language, study the Chinese culture, and speak with Chinese people to improve upon your Mandarin or Chinese. So, there's a fully sponsored package for anyone who wants to study Chinese at the university level. Now they have conquered the tertiary level. A lot of Ghanaian students are now speaking Chinese more than Chi and Dagmani. Now they want to catch them young. So they have gone to the underworld to catch them fresh from the river and feed them with Chinese food. That is what they are doing. Look at the children sitting down there, dressed as traditional Africans. Look how the Chinese are dressed and how some of the Ghanaians there are dressed. It's not only in Ghana, but the whole of West Africa. Some countries have decided that they will study Chinese because they are getting a lot of aid from China. China has become a world power. Hey, China is one of the fastest growing world powers as we stand right now. Even America is now contending with the power of China. China is the most populous nation in the world. The population of China is in billions. My brother, my sister, the Chinese people are multiplying. They have a policy to make several billionaires within a space of time, and they succeeded. They are business minded, and when they hit the ground running with business, nobody can stop them. There is no country in Africa where there is no Chinese investment. The Chinese are investing in Africa more than any other nation in the world. The Chinese are doing business with Africa more than even Africans doing business with each other. So the Chinese is holding the power like this. And it decides when to release the power and when to hold it back. We see a lot of Chinese products coming from out of China and it's written in Mandarin. If you can't read it, it's unto you. In the days when they used to translate, they knew that it was a gradual process. Now they don't translate. Very important products that you need to use. They write all the instructions in Chinese. You will employ a Chinese person to teach you how to read this and understand it. Better still, if you don't want to employ any Chinese, learn how to speak the Chinese language yourself. My brother, the power of the Chinese is in its economy, nothing more. The Chinese are architects. The Chinese are designers. They are pilots. They are manufacturers. They are inventors. In China, where TikTok was invented, their school children do not use TikTok for nakedness, nudity, and dance. They use it to compete amongst each other as to who can manufacture what and in what time? Who can dismantle a whole aeroplane engine and fix it in record time? That is what they do with their TikTok. But we are busily showing big breasts and nyash. Right now, when you go on TikTok, it's all about nyash. So our ladies are inventing nyash, while the Chinese is busily inventing aeroplanes and rockets to fly to the moon. Write it down. Whilst the Chinese are teaching us how to invent things on TikTok, we are busily inventing nyash. In other words, while the Chinese are busily inventing aeroplanes, steam engines, and rockets to fly to the moon, we are busily inventing nyash and books. May I reshape it? Whilst the Chinese are busily building aeroplanes, steam engines, and rockets on TikTok, we are busy inventing nyash and books. My brother, my sister, so it has come to this point where we are depending on the Chinese for some of the most essential things in life. How many Chinese people enjoy African dances? They have trained themselves not to enjoy anything that is not Chinese. Their eating is different. How many Chinese people have you seen eating tuozafi and banku? The few who came here for galamsey have been forced to eat banku and kokonte because they are in the bush. But when they have the opportunity, banku is nothing. Yet, they will go to China and make fufu powder, banku powder, that they don't eat themselves and come and sell to you. That is how smart the Chinese people are. Now they are giving you their culture. It's called the Chinanization of Africa. Very soon, our children are going to be named Huang Ting, Cheng Hun, Lao Cho, Ping Cheng. Names like that. The Kwame, the Kwaku, Pumaya, all those names will start effervescing. It's not bad that the Chinese are here. But what can we also do to have our culture spread across the world? They are using the power of the economy to do that. What can we use? Can we learn from the Chinese to let our economy also stand on its 2 feet? Engage in business and science rather than the nyash that we are busily showing on social media. In Africa, anybody with a big nyash is a celebrity. In China, your nyash could be as big as a planet. Nobody cares. Your brain has to be that big. Write it down. I said in Africa, big nyash is an achievement. And people with big nyash are celebrities. But in China, your nyash could be as big as a planet. It doesn't matter. Translate that into the brain. Until we start using our brain and not our body parts, how sexy we are and all that, we will continue being at the mercy of these people who sell us the products to make us look the way we look. We are more interested in our looks than the content of our bodies. Somebody wants to look shiny, yet they have filled their body with cancerous food. They are sick and walking, but they don't care. As long as they are shining outside, they don't care what is inside. It's slavery. My brother, my sister, the Chinese are here. Now we are all going to learn Chinese. They made us learn Arabic because they told us if we don't speak Arabic, we can't go to heaven. Arabic is the mother of all languages, the Muslim will tell you. I'm surprised that they haven't been able to get us to learn Hebrew. But there are a few pastors who boast that they know Hebrew, because for them, Hebrew is the mother of all languages. That was the language that the Bible was written in, including some 2 other languages. My brother, my sister, Hebrew, Greek, and some other such language like that. Today, I stand here and I feel for my country, Ghana. Very soon, our languages are going to start to diminish. They will diminish one after the other, and we'll start boasting as to who speaks Chinese the best. The way we are boasting now, who speaks English the best. And in Ghana, when you speak good English, automatically people say that you are brainy. Ako krati brofo. Soon, it's going to be Chinese competition. It's good to learn Chinese. My father told me if I had the power to learn all languages in the world, I should. Because I wouldn't know where I will be at the time T and what language people speak there. I'm not against anybody speaking any language. All I am saying is, whilst we are busily learning other people's languages, can we make an effort to make them learn our language too? So that at least our languages do not die. Languages are part of culture. If you lose your language, you lose your culture. True? Some languages in the world today have diminished. Do we want our language to diminish? Teach Chinese. You can trust the Chinese to come with a lot of packages as sponsorship, and many more people are going to learn Chinese. Soon, the way the English people got us to forget our original names and pick names like Jonathan, names like Prince, Stanley, names like Jeffrey, Geoffrey, and forget our indigenous names, Theophilus, and all those names. It's the same way the Chinese will come here, and soon you will start calling yourself Pingyong, Yinghun, Tai Chi, Mei-Sing, Chi-Bi, Ling-Ling, and all the beautiful African names will go. The way we are competing with each other, eating British breakfast, English breakfast, soon we're going to start having Chinese dinner, Chinese swimming pools, Chinese textiles, Kama Sutra. Your culture is gradually effervescing, evaporating. You think it's a joke. The Chinese have done nothing wrong. They've only used their brains and their economic might. What are you doing? You are busily stealing from your country. You are so dirty. You are so corrupt. Brought into office to work, no, it's time for looting. How will the nation grow? So it will become attractive for many other people to want to come and learn from us. Will that time ever come? When are we going to be able to sell our country enough for people to say that they want to learn our language? Today, all the people who are outside coming to learn our language, they are Pan-Africanists. Those who want to trace forward, I didn't say trace back, trace forward their lineages and culture to Africa. They are those who are busily doing that. No Chinese man will get up from China and come here and say he's going to learn Chi. Unless he's seen some plot of land where there's gold. Or he's found a Ghanaian girl that he thinks that he's in love with. Think about it. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kuchoko, where we speak truth to power. Oh, Jesus. In America, They are studying Latin in their schools. They are studying Chinese, Mandarin. And they are even studying Spanish and French. Spanish has even become more popular in America than French and some other languages. How? Because right now there are more Spanish people coming into America because they are American protectorates. The black communities are gradually shrinking because of abortions and euthanasia. I won't explain that way. Every corner you go in the black blocks, you see abortion centers, euthanasia. You are growing too much, so they have found a way of cutting down your numbers. They've opened the gates for Spanish-speaking people to come, Latinos and all that. So they have taken over the numbers of the black people in America. Everywhere you go right now, is Spanish you hear in America. Am I against it? No, I'm not against it. We are just supposed to be wise. You kill your seed by eating dangerous foods. You patronize other businesses apart from your black people's businesses. So black people become frustrated and they are killing each other on the street night and day, reducing their numbers, forgetting that majority carries the vote. Think about it, my brother. China is busily here teaching us Chinese, teaching us how to eat Chinese food. Right now, one of the most lucrative businesses in Ghana in terms of food, Chinese, is the Blakk Pot, aka Kuchoko, where we speak truth to power. I leave it here. And when we return, we would be taking your messages and then we will close from there. Hey! Hey! Whoa! For the biggest roots reggae festival in Africa, the Kuchoko Roots Festival 2025, all the way from Kingston, Jamaica, for the very first time in Ghana, performing live culture featuring Kenyatta Hill, son of the legend Joseph Hill.
I took a brief this morning of the eternal.
Also bringing down the house from Augustown, Jamaica, is Dwayne Stevenson.
So now I beg and plead, I'm on my bending knees. Godfather, you rescue me.
Alongside the legendary reggae gospel singer George Nooks from Kingston, Jamaica.
That God is standing by.
Kingston meets Accra for a highly spiritual tango in a Kuchoko style. Oh my God, all hell will break loose and Satan will be taken hostage. This is Kuchoko Roots Festival 2025, and from Ghana, welcome your roots master, the Kuchoko legend Blakk RASTA with the herbalist band.
Rasta man don't go in a barber shop. Rasta man can sit in a barber chair.
Conqueror vibes, Rena, Mighty Octodus Band, Nana Nto, the Bombardier. Osajifo, Nilante, Jawai, Daddy Bosco, Ras Apia Levi, Kwame Bediakon, Akle, Kona Hope, and the high life legend Samuel Owusu from Burkina Faso. Meet Zedmu, Rasim Porsche, and Imadu. Saturday, 8th March 2025. The venue is La Pleasure Beach, Accra. Time is 12 noon till you drop. Rate is only 50 Ghana cedis. And as usual, there will be free cocoa, kulkuli, kose, and masa to break your fast and to put you in the spiritual mood for Kuchoko Bam. And for more information, you contact 0244 499 461. Powered by Blakk and Tough and supported by National Youth Authority.
Chevy, and cut it. Langa, langa.
Blackpot. Kuchoko.
Here we talk about patriotism, not politics. That is the Blakk Pot, aka Kuchoko. Are you coming for the Kuchoko Roots Festival? Anyway, let's look at your messages and we are done for the day. All right? Pick up our numbers on the screen and do business with us. Yes? And your message will be seen all over the world. It's the Blakk Pot. Mark Romeo Fori says, good evening, Professor Blakk. Yao Odro Nti Nyama says, Ja Rastafari. Phyllis Oswald Smith says, more fire. Omaimba Nananyansa Hine Angwa says, Black Rasta, more fire. Africa is sick because we are slaves in our own continent. Speaking Chinese in Africa, so we can sell our fertile lands to them, so they can destroy our water bodies and forest reserves. It's a question for the gods. Mubarak MBK says, come here, you think so you day wise. Junior Curry, was it Junior Curry? Says, hey, we are dead. Oh, how? Junior Curry says, can someone stop this? We are trying to be fools. Can we stop this nonsense? Timothy Zuri, all the way in Wa, who is coming for Kuchoko Roots Festival with 100 other people, says, greetings, Black Rasta. All right, Kuchoko is going to Wa on the 15th of March at the BK Adama Sports Stadium. Abdul Hamid Hussein says, more fire. Yao Odro Ntinuama says, oh, Mama Africa, no more slavery this time around. Mark Romeo Ofori says, respect Professor Blakk. Sir, Conscious Agbe Menu Ahos, who says, Nyash and Boop's invention. Achab Awatol Bismarck says, Blakk, the problem is our leaders. Yao Odro Ntinuama says, President Mahama is a Pan-Africanist. He should stop this free fall. Well, if you ask me for my opinion, I will say that, well, allow it. Let it be taught. Learn it, but use your head. Learn it and use it. Don't misuse it. Alexander Kwesi says, Tuma Black Rasta, we can't even speak Twi, Ga and Ghanaian languages, but we want to speak Pyongyang. New colonial era again. They should think of fixing our education system than trying to take Pyongyang in Ghana. Watching you from Ontario, Canada. Garley Stone says, this thing must stop. Why are our leaders not thinking about the future generations? It's a question for the gods. Stephen Banda says, the king of Africa is on. Sheer and sheer. Mohammed Banjir one says, Anula Mbiale, welcome on board, fellow compatriots, right? Rome General Salaga Lion Black, speak truth to power. Yelman Chomalana, run it, my own. Warrior is signed MC Scorpion inside a Shyman. Stephen Banda says, I'm listening to you in Bloemfontein. Bloemfontein, thanks for your windows. You are giving us on your show. Thank you. All right. Haj Mansour Tahir says, more fire, bro. Talk truth to power. Watching you live from Canada. To my darling says, so Black Rasta. I ask myself, are they also learning any African language in their country? Well, what's your economic power? How powerful are you economically? You are running to them for loans. So they decide what you should learn, isn't it? Sufyan Suleimana says, watching you live from Baltimore. My godfather and prophet of patriotism, may Allah richly reward you for all the good works you are doing. for Mother Ghana. Blessed love. We love and respect you. No two ways about them. Tin them man. Yakubu Isa says more fire. Wendy B says, I love the show. You G lady who always watch your show. Thank you, sir. Hope to meet you one day. May God bless you. All right, Wendy B. Love and respect. Joe Amma says wisdom. Wendy B says, I told a gym instructor at the gym today, I don't have Instagram, Snap, or TikTok. And he was so surprised. So you see, AI giant, or is it Alligent? Alligent, yes. More love. You think say they wise. Come here. Why yo patriotism at to speak. James Mawunyo Evu says, respect Blakk Rasta. Why yo? Come here. Tux Brown's vlog says Tai Chi Kumsin. Tai Chi Kumsin. Yes, that will be somebody's name in the next few years. Or Ping Ping Kojo. Pingu Amwako. Kwame Lingsing. Conscious Agbemenu. Also says he's laughing. Razak Zakman says fire. Yawodro Ntinyama says, I'm very sad for this continent. Well, we just have to grow and use our head rather than front and yash. It's a black pot, aka Kuchoko, and here we speak truth to power. I want to say thank you so much for coming along. We appreciate you and we love you. And we apologize one more time for starting the show late. Tomorrow is another day, 6 p.m. sharp. We hope to start and end after half an hour. Until then, we love and appreciate you. Guidance and protection. Hey! My name is Blakk Rasta. Hey! Wayo!